Zealand's Next Top Fashions and New Zealand's Next Top Model, brought to you by Glasson.
Previously on New Zealand's Next Top Model.
It's like a man and a woman and a walrus.
Some girls struggled with the challenging brief.
Just think of me as your bitch.
I don't even know if she can model, to be honest.
But for those that impressed the most, the reward was the trip of a lifetime.
We're going to Abu Dhabi.
At elimination, Arihana and AJ found themselves in the bottom two.
Still in the running towards becoming New Zealand's next top model is AJ.
And the journey ended for Arihana. 7 girls remain, who will be New Zealand's next top model.
It was so bittersweet because I didn't want Arihana to go. I really wanted her to come to Abu Dhabi.
Arihana, this is never easy, but unfortunately your journey ends here.
You guys seem really down, guys. I'm just sad about Ari.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Arihana so much.
Everyone's like still a bit upset about Ari going, of course, because it's really sucky, but we're getting more and more excited about it. It's gonna be crazy. Once in a lifetime.
Oh my god, imagine if we go to Africa. Is that where Abu Dhabi is? I'm so excited. It's like, I've never been overseas before. I'm like losing my overseas virginity. I was excited for Abu Dhabi! Yeah!
I've said to them several times over this competition that you never know who's watching. You don't know if the guy at the dinner table next to you is a client or not, and I hope they remember that, because what they don't know is we will be watching them and we will be evaluating their behaviour.
Yep.
Are you gonna sort our suitcases?
Yeah, I'll just get in. You'll be alright. I'm just on the phone. Yep. So I'm pretending to be the rudest taxi driver in Auckland, and the girls are oblivious. So they were like, oh, are you going to help us put it in? And I was kind of busy on the phone.
I was just annoyed at the situation of having to, like, manoeuvre all my stuff around and climb around everywhere.
I'm sorry.
It was just unreal.
I'm just annoyed at the service.
Wait up. There might be a way. Do you want to just chuck that over your seat, ladies?
This is a bad start to an awesome adventure. He's been the rudest guy I have ever met. Like, it was just crazy.
Can you guys put your massive heads down? I can't see.
Oh my god. And I was just like, no, there's no way someone can be that rude without acting. I swear to God, he's off
Can I
subsidy.
turn the radio on?
No, you can't.
So Izzy was pretty serious. She'd seen me somewhere and she kept going on and on about it, and I had to kind of throw her off the scent. It's a bit racist, man.
Not at all.
Don't be racist.
Well, you think that all our people look the same? She's a little bit...
No.
Are you serious?
You guys just be excited for Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi!
Think about it.
AJ the whole time was trying to keep positive about it all, because we were all being like, oh my god, he's so rude. Bye bye Auckland. Bye bye Auckland.
We're not doing that all the way to the airport.
Here we are.
No.
Well, someone needs to be positive.
And then I just got drawn into the negative energy.
You're right, Ash. Come here. Are you sure?
Come on, bro.
You've been complaining the whole car ride. You're like, oh, this. Oh, I hate the driver. I'm sorry that I was excited about leaving, okay? I'm so sorry.
And then it made me have a massive yell at Araha.
You don't need to take your anger out on me.
You've been complaining this whole car ride.
So
you
what?
just been excited
Complain about
Hey, AJ, we're going to Abu Dhabi and we're going to...
It was really intense, and I was like sitting in the middle of it going, oh my god, like how do you diffuse a situation like that?
Open the window, let out the farts, let out the negative vibes.
All good, Aj. All good.
I was laughing on the inside. I really just wanted to say, stop being a sookie. You're going to Abu Dhabi for free, you know, suck it up.
Great.
Thank you for not killing us.
Yes.
So we arrive at the airport and we have to get our own bags out. So we hop out of the van with all our luggage, and one of the girls spots this guy taking photos. He's got this giant white camera.
Oh my god, photographer!
When the girls realised they're being papped, it was so funny. Usually when people know they're being photographed, they usually turn around to their friends and say, don't look now, there's a photographer there. One girl stopped me, she goes, there's a photographer! And they all went,
Get my trolley.
When Araha bent over in front of me, I saw Nicker's £2 right there. That was the money shot. I could have just walked away and that was my day done.
We just immediately go to cover ourselves up.
Araha was like being completely selfless. She was just like, nah man, you're not going to photograph anyone, and was just like getting all up in his grill and just like, no.
It was quite a shock to see her coming, like, arm out like that, and she was, like, charging forward like an All Black, and then she actually pushed the camera to one side, and I had to get out of the way.
And then this airport official comes out, gets rid of this paparazzi.
Sorry, no, we don't have permission for you.
And I was like, good on you. Thank God we have someone on our side.
I think the reason that I got their confidence was because I shooed away the paparazzi. And therefore they started to trust me, which is always a bad thing. Right, OK, I'm from Auckland Airport, and we just don't do, because there's a group of you, we do what we call a PCIC, which is a pre-check-in, check-in. OK, so who's got passports? When I mentioned the PCIC and then explained that that was the pre-check-in, check-in, I nearly went myself. If you're under 18 and you don't have an authorisation for Abu Dhabi, you will not fly.
All of a sudden, boom, explodes in our face. I was just like, I cannot deal with this right now.
Well, I don't understand what you mean. You've got nothing to do with it.
I'm not talking to you.
Sorry.
She needs to tell we had a really rude taxi driver that was just in our faces, and it's just kind of, she's just not feeling
it. Well, we've kind of got to get past that and move on. Hillary, who tried to calm everything down all the time, obviously she was thinking, I just want to get on the plane, I want to get on the plane.
Good afternoon, ladies. Welcome to your Pacific Blue and the Australia flight.
The Pacific Blue lady that welcomed us was really like a breath of fresh air. She was the first smiling person we'd seen all day.
If you'd just like to go up to the desk one at a time, Matt will check you in.
We were in the departure lounge and we were just, chilling, waiting to go on our flight. And out comes Sarah.
Oh, hi. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Guess what?
What?
Modelling 101. Always be on your game. You never know when you're being judged.
Oh, I know it. Those people.
So those people today. Oh my God! I told you.
Today was Pacific Blue Courtesy Challenge, and there is a winner, and there is a loser. Can I have your boarding passes, please?
Yeah. Buzzkill. Sarah.
Today you encountered some obstacles. Those obstacles were placed in your path for a reason. The driver, the airport official, and the paparazzi.
I mean, Araha just sat there and we were both just like, crap.
I've got 7 boarding passes in my hand, but I'm only going to give 6 of them back. Someone's going home. Let's just do this, shall we? Yeah. Hillary. Good manners go a long way. Thanks. You did well. Rosanna.
Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you.
Brigitte.
Thank you.
It's a bit stressful, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
Bianca. Coming to Abu Dhabi. I've got 2 boarding passes in my hand, but I'm only going to give 1 out. Busy.
Thank you.
Araha, I really am sorry. It's a really hard thing to have happen for you. And unfortunately, the paparazzi got you.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well. Say goodbye to your friends.
I guess I am disappointed in myself that I wasn't on board today, because I usually am, but you know what, I don't have no regrets. I have fun.
Go hard, guys. Show them what you got, okay? You go hard.
I'm going home with a whole new experience under my belt, and I'm just going to take away knowing that I did my best. Maybe not today, because I thought it was just all fun and games. It sucks that it had to end now, and I actually still can't believe it. But, yeah, I guess it's probably my time.
It didn't go well for Aroha, but someone's day is about to get a whole lot brighter. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Siobhan from Pacific Blue.
Hi, ladies. Hi, so as part of your prize today, the winning model and your friend will be upgraded to business class on Via Australia.
Who wants to lie down all the way to Abu Dhabi? Yeah. Okay. Hillary?
Yes?
You're coming business class? The big question is, who are you bringing with you?
Isabel!
I've never been out of the country in my life, and the fact that I get to go to Abu Dhabi and I get to do it in style, it's so cool.
Let's go to Abu Dhabi.
Amazing! Business class was amazing, honestly.
Of course I owe Hillary, because she won the challenge and she chose me to go along. If Aroha had still been here, she would have definitely chosen Aroha, so I'm kind of just like, yay. Oh, not yay that Aroha's gone.
You get a whole thing of Skittles in these
Yum! It was so pimping. It took a while for it to hit that we were actually in Abu Dhabi, and I was just like, whoa! It was just like, oh my god, where am I?
Arriving at the beach Rotana was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as extravagant.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the beach Rotana in Abu Dhabi.
Thank you.
At the place we were staying, there was a big mall attached, which was like my dream come true.
Yeah.
Being in Abu Dhabi is pretty amazing because, everything is so extravagant.
It was the first time me and Bianca had kind of hung out because I don't know, I don't really gravitate towards her. So yeah.
A top model needs to be in top form. Love Sarah!
Top form? Oh my god, we might be going to see ghosties.
Maybe we're getting taught how to do proper exercises for our body so that we can be in top shape or top form for being a model.
Yeah.
That would be useful.
Awesome.
That would be so cool.
We walked out of the hotel and we were on this beautiful beach, and waiting for us was Colin, looking like a movie star.
A top model needs to stay in tip-top shape no matter where in the world she is. So I'm thrilled to introduce you to Kiwi fitness guru, model and personal friend of mine, Dane Kent.
Out pops this guy out of the water and we're like, ooh, what's this?
Yay!
Gets his glasses out of nowhere. I don't know where he was keeping them, I seriously don't.
Hey girls.
Hi.
The look of him, it looks like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to exercise.
So Dane's flown in, well actually he's swum in from the Kingdom of Qatar, where he actually trains one of the royal sheikhs. Isn't that right, Dane?
That's the one. And as international models, you guys are often going to be travelling and on the go. You're not always going to have access to a good gym. So what I'm going to take you through today is some good routines that you can do pretty much anywhere.
Anywhere at all. And you might get a body as good as Dane's or even as good as mine.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
It's over 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Let's do it!
On your marks, and off you go.
Dane showed us through like 6 different exercises we could do. We had to do them for a minute each, and by the end of the minute we were all like eating sand.
I don't exercise ever.
That's good.
It was really hard because of the heat. You were already sweating, and it was like you went from being exhausted to being even more exhausted. Like it was really hard.
All right, that's just over a minute. Okay, so we'll get you all to rotate.
It's everybody's competition at the moment. Like anybody could go home, anybody could win. So it's tough because everybody's going to be trying to stand out.
That was a hard workout for all of you. I mean, I think you killed my eyes. Any last tips?
One thing I could say, especially when you're travelling in this kind of climate, you really want to focus on keeping your hydration levels up.
Do we feel like some water?
Yeah.
Get in!
All right.
Thank you.
When Colin said that we could go in the water, I was like, yes. And then guess what? The water was warm.
No! No! We arrived at this falcon hospital and we were all just like, oh my god, like this is so random of all the places in Abu Dhabi to go.
Oh, who's a little cutie?
Baby, it was so cute, man. They have the biggest eyes, like just staring at you.
They were heavier than you thought, like you have to be strong for this stuff. That fitness workout helped. It really likes me. It likes me, yeah. We're mates.
It's kind of scary having the falcon like fly towards you because you're like, don't attack me.
Going today to see the falcons was awesome, and I was like, there's nothing, absolutely nothing like this in New Zealand at all.
We walked into the Emirates Palace and I instantly thought, now I know why they call it a palace.
Oh my goodness, the Emirates Palace. It looks like God's just plucked it off the earth and dipped it in gold. Like seriously, it's so amazing. Like
Robot vacuum cleaner. This is so pretty.
Everything about it was just overwhelming.
Oh my god. Wow.
The highlight was probably a suite that cost 30,000 New Zealand dollars a night. So thinking I might go back there, you know, maybe spend a weekend.
Can we please stay here? Yes. Yes. Oh, you guys, you can get a cappuccino with gold on it.
Oh, really?
24 karat gold.
Having a gold flecked coffee, that was pretty crazy. Definitely something I won't forget.
Little palace.
Oh my god, eat the gold, Brigitte. Try the gold.
Try the gold.
As fun as it is in Abu Dhabi, it's not a holiday. I still have to remember that, and I'm competing with 5 other strong competitors now. The competition's getting harder as the girls narrow down.
Live like a model with Pacific Blue and V Australia. Choose your fashion destination, LA, Sydney, Melbourne or Abu Dhabi, and we'll fly you there with $4,000 to spend. Hit tv3.co.nz, answer a question and you're in the draw. Thanks to Pacific Blue and V Australia.
The difference between Abu Dhabi and Auckland is the heat and how humid it is. It's kind of like Gold Coast on a really like hot day.
Bianca! What are you doing?
I'm kind of a modest person naturally. I don't like showing off much skin.
Just come in, it's nice and warm.
I don't understand why she's here. She doesn't dress like a model. She sits here like this.
We'll give you 10 seconds. Tell us what pro you were.
She acts like she doesn't want to join in. She scares me. Just being straight up, she scares me.
Some kind of freak
Chasing Bianca around the pool today was funny.
And just being quick drop.
And I was just like, I want to read my book. Leave me alone.
I just don't like Bianca. I've tried, okay? I've tried, but I really don't like her.
find your best angles to fit into this one.
Fit in. Does it mean like
we might wear a burqa?
Oh my
Is that what
gosh,
they're called?
yes. We're gonna fit
I
it.
hope
It's gonna be so cool.
You know how camels have humps? Maybe we have the pose on it.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes. But I don't know anymore. Actually, I've never known.
In the evening, we got to go back to the Emirates Palace, which was awesome. And at the top of the stairs, we met Chris.
Hey girls.
Hi.
And I'm photographing you girls tonight in this majestic location is a really good friend of mine, Karen Indabitson-Waller.
Hello, girls.
Hi. Now, Karen has shot editorials from Auckland to Sydney all the way to Paris. Now, girls, tonight's shoot is going to be a completely different challenge because Karen is going to be using a slow shutter speed.
So what that means for you guys is you're going to have to really concentrate because basically I'm going to be trying to capture light and movement. So your bodies need to be very fluid, but your face needs to be composed because in the photo it needs to be sharp. So you need to imagine that your bodies are like water and your face is like stone. It's going to take a lot of concentration.
So did you hear that, girls?
Yeah.
Bodies of water, faces of stone. Come on, let's go.
You are ready to go.
Chris has always commented how I have like a photogenic face, but I can't expect to get good photos every time. Like I have to put more effort in. Now I think I just have to start thinking outside the box, like do stuff that the other girls wouldn't, so that it would make me stand out.
All right, you up for it?
Yep.
Make some magic?
Yes.
All right.
So just remember to make the pose first and then add the movement. Okay, pose, movement. Okay.
I might have moved my face.
That's okay, you got more chances.
Well, Rosanna, you know, she was definitely a bit timid and a bit reserved, I thought.
Keep going, a little bit more movement.
And I don't think she really moved enough.
Try playing with a little bit more movement. It's kind of like not enough movement. So
Could I move my body more?
just move something.
It's probably the hardest photo shoot I've had to do. It's pretty tricky.
So you got 15 more frames, so you really need to make these work. I'm not totally sure we've got the shot yet. She just really couldn't get the movement thing, no matter how many times I told her it was crucial to the shot to have the movement going through. She just couldn't move.
She really needs to be more creative with her posing. She needs to push the envelope, and hopefully she hasn't run out of time. I'm always surprised about AJ. You know, she came out and she was doing these weird and wacky moves, and I just thought, this is not going to work.
Shooting. I mean, AJ decided to jump, which I thought was a completely crazy idea. She was just like a bull in a china store, you know. She just basically was moving all over the place, but for some strange reason, it just kind of worked for her. So you got about 5 more frames here. Okay, and shooting. Somehow AJ pulled it off. I was kind of a bit open-mouthed when she left set. It's like she really surprised me. Thank you. That's your 50 frames. Don't look so scared.
Every time Bianca rocks up on set, you know, I'm always surprised. From the girl that I see standing in front of me before makeup to this transformed woman standing in front of me in front of the camera. And I love that about her.
That's a good start. Just keep feeling it like that. That was a really, really good start, okay? What I liked about Bianca the best was that she was one of the first girls to actually make her garment work for her. And shooting. Great. It's great that you're working with the garment. It's really, really cool. And shooting.
One thing I have to, be thankful for, it's that Kylie gave me this amazing dress to work with. It's this huge advantage.
That's great. You're doing very, very well. Shooting.
I was conscious of every movement. It was kind of frightening. I didn't want to screw up, not this late in the competition.
It was quite difficult because you have to think about your movements and as well as keeping your face still and keeping the expression on your face.
That's great. That's exactly what I mean. And just amongst all the things you've got to think about, remember the face.
Yeah.
Because that's what we choose the shots by at the end of the day is the face, okay?
Yeah.
It's important. Brigitte had a bit of a problem with the fact that her upper body was moving quite beautifully, but the bottom half of the body was just not connecting with the top half.
I mean, if you can bring a little bit more out of your face and just a little slight smile, I mean, it's going to be great. There's lots to think about, but, you know, that's how you nail an amazing shot.
Putting it all together.
Yeah.
And shooting.
I'm not sure if I've done enough to stay in the competition this week.
And shooting.
I hope so.
So Hillary, you know, stunning, beautiful. She always looks a little bit nervous to me when she comes to set. She does this little thing, which is kind of like this, I'm kind of nervous. I see you look a little bit bored.
I'm not bored.
I know you're not bored. I mean, we're in this amazing, amazing place. Maybe it's just because you're thinking a little bit too much about what you're doing. Just try and make all that natural and just, you know, keep that sparkle and be engaged in your face.
Okay, remember that movement? Yeah. I just didn't think that Hillary looked like a model tonight. I really wanted to get something out of her. And I just don't know if she gave it. And again, shooting.
I freaked out. Like, I got nervous and I just didn't anticipate how flustered I would get.
Oh my gosh, that went so fast. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 more frames, okay? Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. That photo shoot was shit at its highest level. Like, terrible with a capital T.
Izzy, you know, she is full of beans, full of energy, perfect energy for the shoot, you know, lots of movement.
When I say shooting, add your movement, okay? Yeah. And keep that head still. And shooting, movement.
I was a bit concerned that she might have moved around too frantically, but we got some really good shots from her. She gave us lots of variety, she tried lots of things, and I think she had quite a good shoot.
Great, so find your pose, add your movement, but that was a great one actually, so yeah. And again, for shooting. I guess out of all the girls, Izzy moved the best, and her movements were sort of kind of crazy and quite kicky and, you know, not my kind of usual poses, but she managed to nail the combination of face, movement, blur, like she just gave me all the elements I was looking for, so Izzy did really great. This is probably your last frame, so make it really good. And movement.
I think overall the girls did pretty well. Unfortunately, this is a tough competition. If you didn't bring your A game, you're going to go home.
Only 5 of you can go on in the hope of becoming New Zealand's next top model.
Love, Sarah. Where's Bianca? Maybe we should go let her know. Bianca's personality, she just tends to kind of remove herself from like a group situation, and I'm not as close to her as like with the other girls.
We've got our top 5 right here.
Yes! I want Bianca to go home, and I just don't like how she victimizes herself. I just find that annoying. And I just don't think she's real. So you should try camel milk.
No, thank you. I deal with that sort of negativity kind of by either walking away and just leaving the situation, or just like leave them to mull over how much they hate me. Either way, yeah, just try not to let it get to me.
Hi girls.
Hi, Sarah.
Welcome to the Arabian Gulf. This week it was all about travel, top models travel, and we gave you a tiny hint of what it would be like to work and travel as a model. Joining me on the judging panel, our photo shoot director, Mr. Chris Cicerich.
Girls, you're looking stunning.
Speaking of stunning, runway coach and model mentor extraordinaire, Mr. Colin Mathura Jeffrey.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
And our special guest judge, all the way from New Zealand, the lady who photographed you last night, Karen Inderbitson-Waller.
Hi again.
Hi.
New Zealand's next top model will win representation with my agency 62 Models, a 1-year contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics, your very own Ford Fiesta, an 8-page editorial and a cover with Clio magazine. And girls, our winner will fly to Europe via Abu Dhabi, courtesy of Pacific Blue and V Australia, where you will meet with Next Model Management, one of the most influential agencies in the entire world.
Yes.
So girls, it's hot outside, it's heating up in here. Let's see how your week went. Brigitte, how are you finding Abu Dhabi?
It's amazing.
You know, you get to Abu Dhabi, straight out into the heat for your fitness lesson.
Yeah.
You know, how'd that go?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Dane was very impressed with you.
Really? You had a good time exercising on the lounge chair, didn't you?
It was hard. It was hard for all of us.
Yeah.
The lounge chair was hard. Did they not give you a cushion?
Under the umbrella, sipping on water.
Okay, so how'd you go on your photo shoot?
It was challenging, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the photo.
Well, it was really important for me to have movement in the shots. I mean, that's why we set it up like we did. And, yeah, I really appreciated that you worked so hard for me.
Initially, when I looked at the shot, I actually didn't recognise you straight away. The more I looked at it, the more the shot's grown on me.
You've got a beautiful profile. You're very fine-featured and fine-boned.
One of the things I noticed, Brigitte, is you did sort of get a bit obsessive with your arms.
Yeah.
The upper body was beautiful and amazing, and then the legs were just letting it down.
You've got to get the connection between your upper body and your lower body.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bianca. Bianca, you look lovely tonight.
Thanks.
Are you enjoying the Middle East?
Yeah, it's amazing.
How's your week been?
I feel like I let myself down in the challenge.
What happened at the challenge?
When the paparazzi guy was there, I was like a deer in headlights. I was just like... And I think he got a few rather decent snaps.
The trick is with paparazzi is you can cover yourself, but cover yourself glamorously.
You don't cover yourself.
No. I try to remove outfit and clothing, but...
I think we should have a look at your photo.
Ooh, it's actually pretty okay.
It's a beautiful photo, Bianca. I love the softness in your hands. You've really modelled from top to toe.
You really are selling the garment. It is beautiful. I really love this photo.
You've done a great job with the dress. You've really showcased, you know, its fullness and its shape, and it looks amazing.
I do want to know, though, who were you?
I was me that time. I just didn't think about a character. I kind of got lost in the outfit.
I really think you've come a long way, and I think this is probably one of your best photos.
Yes.
Thanks a lot,
Thank
Bianca.
you.
AJ.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How did you like playing with a falcon?
So they went like this, and then they flew from like arm to arm.
Did it land on your arm?
Yeah.
The closest bird you'd come into contact before then was a McChicken, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
How'd your photo shoot go?
I found it quite challenging, but it was fun at the same time because I got to be like fun AJ as well.
You just came to set with your own style and you weren't going to do it my way, you did it your way, but actually it worked for you and you gave me a really beautiful picture, so...
Okay.
That photo to me is everything that Karen and Chris explained they wanted. You've got movement, your arms are soft, you've got a high fashion pose, and I just think it worked so beautifully.
Thank you.
To me, this picture almost looks like you're running to get your limo.
Yes. It's a very Cinderella kind of picture.
It is very Cinderella. Good week.
Thank you, guys.
Rosanna.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty good, yeah.
So how'd you go on the photo shoot?
Karen was a really good photographer, but...
Aren't you, Karen? That's the way. That's a top model conversation going on.
I don't know how well I did.
Karen?
Well, yeah, you definitely did struggle. I got the feeling that there were just maybe too many things for you to think about.
Let's have a look at your photo.
Okay.
There's something quite graceful about it, but it doesn't have that really dynamic movement.
I would have thought that would have been easy for you, but that was not a good day for you.
You know, AJ and Bianca, they've had really good feedback, and...
Are you saying you can't recover from this?
I could, and it makes me really, like, want to show what I've got.
I want to always hear that you can project and do better like you're saying now.
I don't think any of you girls should be aiming to come anywhere other than first. Thanks a lot. Hillary.
Hi, guys.
Love the crimson.
Thank you.
Good manners paid off. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what did you think of business class?
It was awesome.
Are you made for business class?
Yeah, I'm made for business class.
How are you enjoying Abu Dhabi?
It's so beautiful, like, it's amazing.
It's an incredible city. You know, do you feel like you're putting your best foot forward while you're here?
I was really overwhelmed in the photo shoot, and I just like, it was really challenging, like so much harder than I imagined it. It looks really cool. It looks like a completely different fabric to what it is.
I think it's a good shot. I don't think it's your best shot.
You think it's a good shot?
Yeah.
I don't think it was your best shot. You know, I think you could have done better.
I think so too.
It's a hard concept to get your head around.
You could have rocked it a lot more, and I think maybe you know that.
It's not a complete disaster. Mixed week. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Izzy.
Hello.
So you were onto the taxi driver?
Yeah. We got in the car and he was just so rude that I was like, there's no way someone could be that rude without acting.
You go to LA, all the taxi drivers are actors, aren't they?
Anyway, so let's talk about your photo shoot.
Oh, it was harder than I thought. I didn't realise it was like big movements, but it was still fun. I think it's like my first proper photo with my face straight on.
You had a great strong face, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
I was a little bit worried, Izzy, while you were working that you were moving around too much and that you weren't being graceful enough, but when I looked at the picture I was like, wow, that's cool, you look really graceful.
You know, one thing I think is that your chaos has calmed down, which is quite nice.
I think the shot itself was a really good shot, but for you I would rather have seen a little bit more length in the body.
That's cool.
Thanks a lot. OK, girls, big week. We've got lots to discuss. Time for us to deliberate. Thank you. Six beautiful girls. 5 girls staying on in Abu Dhabi. Someone's going home tonight. Bianca nailed it.
She did, yeah. She danced to the tune.
Yeah, what I really liked about her was that she came out, she'd thought about what she was going to do, and her first pose, she picked her skirt up and she let it go, and straight away she was onto it.
Who would have ever thought, though, that that goofy kind of girl that first came in would have been able to front up on a shoot in a beautiful colour-blocked outfit? Nail shot.
She's an interesting character, and I like the fact that she's actually being herself.
She's quirky. I'd like her to be slightly slicker in her approach, but it's going well. AJ, she hit a home run.
She looked amazing when she came to set last night. And then she started modelling, if you could call it modelling, and I thought it was the weirdest stuff I've ever seen, but she gets this photo. You know, the makeup, her hair tied back, the long neck, I just saw...
You saw a top model?
I did. In her, I saw this beautiful model.
This kid is not the norm, and I love her for it. You know, she was all over the place, but she got a shot. Would you book her again?
Well, yeah, I would quite like to see how she could accidentally do it again.
Maybe she's
and work that out.
Rosanna, she looked amazing, but she did not deliver on the day.
She didn't.
Well, she's got a beautiful shaped face, but it just looks horrendous on film in that shot. I mean, in every shot.
Yes.
The ones that were not blurry were all the same, and there are a lot of blurry ones.
That wasn't because your focus wasn't working.
No. Thanks, Chris.
You know, before we've had this with her where she gets so far but just doesn't give us that extra bit.
She should have been able to do this. Brigitte.
I was a little bit disappointed, actually. I was really hoping for more from her. And, you know, she swung her arms a lot. And, you know, there was that disconnect that you spoke about with the rest of her body.
She's got a different upper body from the bottom. It's like they don't belong to the same person.
Yet the shot works.
Well, yeah, the shot works because I think she worked really hard and she is really beautiful.
Great face, great bone structure.
See, I love the profile, and I think it's quite hard to pull a decent profile off. To me, I love the shot. It works. Hillary.
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 I love Hillary. She's such a nice girl. You know, she's one of those girls that clients want to work with. She might not take the best shot. People want to work with her.
Hillary, without a doubt, has a personality.
Definitely.
Do you know she was the best photo last week?
That's bizarre. I mean, for me, she was the weakest link last night.
And it is week to week to week. You know, you're only as strong as your last photo.
And it's tough because I really wanted to like her, but I can't like what I got last night.
So she went from top last week to week. Izzy.
I think this is one of the better shots of Izzy's faces, though, that we've seen.
I agree with that. I think her face looks great, but I'm distracted by her legs.
But there's movement, you know, and I think there's an explanation for why the leg looks like that. And, you know, the poise is graceful and, I mean, the pose doesn't bother me.
I've just got this issue with Izzy. I'm not sure that she's a model.
I think her face is really beautiful and I can't see where her faults are.
You know, you guys are both photographers. You both have different opinions on this girl.
And that's how the industry is, you know, one photographer is going to love one girl and another photographer is not going to get it.
We've got 6 beautiful girls here. A couple of them didn't have the best week. Someone's got to go home. Six beautiful, almost unrecognisable girls from the girls we first met. And I'm only holding 5 photos in my hand. These photos represent the girls that will go on in this competition, still in the running towards becoming New Zealand's next top model. The one remaining girl will be packing her bags and flying back to New Zealand tonight. The first name I'm going to call, and still in the running towards becoming New Zealand's next top model, is AJ.
Thank you.
First time you've been called first?
Yes, I'm really excited. I finally got best photo.
And you got it by a long way. That is a fantastic photo. AJ, we're really proud of you.
Thank you.
Well done. The next name I'm going to call is Bianca. You got a fantastic shot this week. Well done.
Thank you.
Staying on in Abu Dhabi with us is Izzy.
So excited.
Izzy, you're full of life, you're a great character, and you're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
It's a great shot. I can't believe we're already halfway through, and there's only 3 girls there and 3 girls in front of me. The next name I'm going to call, and staying on in Abu Dhabi, is Brigitte.
Thank you.
You made the effort and it paid off. You got a great shot. Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rosanna, Hillary, please step forward. Bottom 2. Seems to come around a lot quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's been a long road from the Bay of Islands to Abu Dhabi. Rosanna, it's difficult to tell whether the competition's getting to you or whether the competition's catching up. Hillary, an effervescent little former blonde, currently brunette,
yeah,
who walks towards us every week, this week looked defeated before we'd even spoken to you.
I'm not defeated.
The photo I'm holding represents the name of the girl still in the running towards becoming New Zealand's next top model, and the girl whose name I do not call needs to go back to her hotel room, pack her bags, and go back to New Zealand. The last name I'm going to call is Rosanna.
Wow. Thank you.
It's hard when you've got a friend next to you and it's your name, but you should be pleased for yourself.
Yeah, stoked actually, but yeah.
Still in the running. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Hi.
I'm going to miss your smiley face.
Thanks.
But I'm sorry the roadie's here for you.
Thank you. This whole thing has been a blessing.
Thank you.
Bye. I knew I was going home. I knew it. I felt like, yeah, this is my time. Moving on to bigger and better things. Like Goa. This whole experience has been such a blessing, and I'm gutted that it's over, but my best wasn't enough.
I feel like my integrity's been pretty straight up during this whole process because I've just been myself, and the fact that I've gotten so far is kind of awesome.
I'm not going to come out of this with a defeatist attitude just because I got eliminated. Like, I've accomplished so much, and I'm just so happy.
Coming up, pressure to impress one of the world's top bookers.
I haven't flown all the way from New York to sit with someone who's really not with me.
Hate me or like me? Choose one.
Drink some water.
And drama in the desert.
Let's get out here, guys.
as one girl loses her grip on the competition.
New Zealand's Next Top Fashions and New Zealand's Next Top Model, brought to you by Glasson.
You want bad.